jumping back to UFC, give us the latest and greatest kind of lay of the land in the 135s, because I know there's been a lot of shakeups.
Yeah.
Obviously the TJ thing, him being out for I think multiple years, right?
Yeah, I think they came to a 2-year suspension, which is already almost half a year up.
Mm-hmm. Henry obviously coming up a weight class is big.
First off, the cheating thing, man. I've been fairly silent, other than when people ask me about it, but it's just not fair when you're mm-hmm. cheating. You're also lying. You're also stealing from the people that aren't cheating, that are working hard, that have natural gifts and everything else, and you're also putting people in danger.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to train more, recover more. You're able to not get fatigued, which is a big part of the champion mindset. What can people do when they're fatigued mm-hmm. with the EPO and whatever else is being taken? And it can't be the first time. People don't just do a one-off thing. I mean, mm-hmm. finally got caught. Like Lance Armstrong got caught after years. He didn't even get caught, actually. He still had it so smooth. He got turned in, and it's just not fair. And being a political guy, I mean, like seeing how the politics works, it's like, come in and say your apologies, you sit out your 2 years, and then you're just allowed back to be a scoundrel in the division, and you convince people to stick with you or not. But at the end of the day, you're a cheat. You mm-hmm. stole from Cody. You stole from whoever else you beat. It's not a realistic look at what your abilities are because you've been cheating.
Yeah.
So that sucks. Would I fight the guy? I mean, I would. It would be, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, I'm going to do one fight at a time, but I'd be 41 and a half at the time he's allowed back.
He's even able to fight again.
He's even able to fight, and who knows mm-hmm. how I'll be feeling at the time. And, we'll maybe have a couple other kids at that time, maybe at least one, which would be cool. So we'll see how I'm feeling. But, Henry Cejudo said that he would never fight TJ again. He wouldn't give him a chance at fighting again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that. Would I not fight him, or want to fight the guy? I feel like a guy like that, me knowing TJ is such a competitive guy, and knowing that he used to complain about his natural gifts and what he didn't have, etc., when he was part of this team,
mm-hmm.
I got to think he's going to try to find another way.
Yeah.
And I got to think he's been able to cover up other things. So it's kind of the same sentiment when it comes to what Henry said, but there's also a point where I'm just like, you know what? I'm not trying to protect anything, and I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I'm a competitor, and I like fights.
Yeah.
So Cody, for example, Cody is a guy that is coming off a little bit of a skid, has to regroup and realign things, but that's got to feel good for him too, knowing that.
Oh, for sure. That he lost to someone who was
two
cheating.
Of his losses, if his only losses in his whole career, or somebody that was cheating, and then he also lost to another guy that caught cheating, as Cody said in a Twitter post. But Cody's a 27-year-old guy who needs to refocus. He's got a lot of motivation. His eye line with his kid and his family and the whole world at his fingertips. So I'm excited for Cody too. And it was cool to see Henry. He called out Dominic Cruz, Cody, and myself. And I think those are good call outs, and I'm game.